All right, you guys, this your girl Monique. I am back talking about relationship versus situationship. Before, just a rundown, we were talking about red flags that you need to be on the lookout for. Red flags, signs, empty promises, watching their actions versus what they say, making sure those two are lining up. Also, if you're having to lower your standards to be with this person, you feel like your peace is being taken away from you. They're taking away and never depositing. That's probably like some red flags. Yo, you are in a situationship, right? So, I want to touch on, I don't know if this is going to be the last one or not, because I'm just kind of just free flowing here with just some of the red flags that I overlooked in the situationship that I was in. Another one is your intuition. And this is very important. If something does not feel right, it probably is not right. It's probably not right. And I know we talk about women's intuition. It's just like, those are the signs. It's like, that don't sound right, you know. And that was one of my things. I've always been a very trusting person, naive to a certain extent, but you know, very trusting, and you know, just want to believe and see the best in people. And especially if you sell me a good story, oh, you done had a hard life, and you know, you struggling, you know, you trying to get your life together, and it's just like, oh, you just need a break, you just need somebody to help you out, type of thing. But even in the midst of that, it has to come to a point where you just have to start using common sense and trust your intuition and question. And one thing that I did not do, and I'm going to share with you, I didn't ask questions. I would keep what I felt bottled up. And I felt that I was like, well, you know, I'll just pray about it, you know, or, you know, I don't want to feel insecure, or I don't want to feel that I'm being jealous, or, you know, just little things like that, because I wanted this relationship to work so bad. So, you know, I can't disrupt, you know, and make him feel any type of way. So, you know, I'm just going to keep my feelings to myself. And, you know, Monique, you're just overreacting type of thing. But no, I was not overreacting. And everything that I was feeling that was wrong was really wrong. So trust your intuition. Ask questions. Ask questions. It's okay. And, you know, and one thing that I will say is, you have to, you know, in a real relationship, I'll say this. In a real relationship, you being your authentic self should not be a factor if you're going to lose the person that you want to be with. Okay. And if you feel that you can't be yourself, you can't speak your mind, because they'll get upset, or, you know, think you're acting all out of sorts, or, you know, you just being jealous or insecure. If you cannot be your authentic self and question things that bothers you, run, baby, run. Run. I'm telling you, it's a red flag. It is a red flag, because if you have to pretend and act like everything's okay, and you know, you're fine, and you know, you're just going to pray about it, and the Lord is going to take care of the situation, and the Lord is going to teach him or her a lesson, I'm telling you, it's not going to work. That's not how real relationships work. That's a situation. That's a situationship that you just want it to be a real relationship so bad, you're going to do anything it takes. Even if that means being fraudulent against your own self. No. In real relationships, you're supposed to be free to be who you are. You shouldn't be afraid to ask questions. You should not be afraid to be like, look, how you just treated me, that ain't right. You ain't call me. You know, be yourself. and that in itself, that's an even deeper issue within yourself. You know, sometimes we have to look within ourselves and see, you know, God, why do I act that way? Why do I feel that I have to hold back and not express myself, express how I feel, just to have somebody in my life? You know, that's a situationship. That's not a real relationship. And like I said, trust your intuition. Ask questions. And then if you're getting to the place where you feel that you are afraid to ask questions because this person may leave your life, or you know, they may just walk out on you, then the best thing is ask that question, get all up in their grill with the questions, this, you know, to make sure, you know, to see what is what. And then if they want to leave, then that's your answer right there. They're not in this thing to build with you. They're not in this thing to ensure that your insecurities, or, you know, to make sure you're secure in what you guys are trying to build. You see what I'm saying? That's a situationship. And if they leave, God bless them. And thank the Lord that, you know, he kind of ended that for you. So I just wanted to kind of bring out some red flags first, because I don't want to do these series about relationships and talking about putting down walls and becoming vulnerable in relationships when we really aren't in real relationships. You're in situationships. So first thing is evaluate where you are with this person. Evaluate, you know, how this person makes you feel. Evaluate your peace. Evaluate your standards. Evaluate what you've had to put out, what you've had to compromise. Are you your authentic self? Are you? Or are you trying to become this person, this ideal person, to fit this other person because you want them to be in your life so bad, because you've been waiting so long? Okay? So evaluate that first before you even decide to let down your guards or decide to kind of move forward. So if you're not finding any of these red flags in the relationship that you're in, you know, maybe you are ready to take things to the next step and kind of pull down some walls, be vulnerable, and kind of let the person in that really wants to love you. But like I said, make sure you're not in a situationship. I believe we as people, we waste too much precious time trying to fix people and trying to fix situations to fit what we want, when it's like God's telling you, this is not what I have for you. This is I have better things for you. I want you to have something that's real. Like I said in the beginning, situationships can mimic a real relationship, but that's not what we want anymore. And I know if any of my viewers are like me, you're tired of the games. You're tired of the back and forth. You're tired of giving so much of yourself and not getting anything in return, right? So from this point forward, don't entertain any more situationships. Don't entertain any more situationships. And as we go through these weeks of series and hearing testimonials and hearing testimonies of some of our viewers that have been married 30-some years, 10 years, been together, and you know, they have real relationships. Let's glean from what they are telling us. Let's glean from their process. Let's glean from what real love looks like. You know, and those are the things that we pursue after. Those are the things that we try to connect ourselves with. So this is your girl Monique, Uplifted Moments with Mo. I hope this has blessed you. You know, just wanted to kind of share some things, because I've been there. I've been in situationships before, and it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. It really does something to your heart. That's why the word of God says, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. So, you know, and from that, when you've opened up yourself to someone that you want to be with, and you love you, and then they turn out not to be the person that you thought they were, or that they didn't love you the way that you thought they did. You have to go through that healing process. You have to go through that process of finding yourself again, allowing God to build your heart back up so that you don't have unforgiveness in your heart, that you don't become bitter. You see what I'm saying? So you have to go through that process. And you know, the more we give ourselves to undeserving people that only wants to play with our heart and our emotions, the longer it's going to take for you to let down your guards. And you probably even miss the right person that God is sending into your life, because you keep entertaining the ones that don't need you any good. So no more entertaining situationships. I don't want to see none of y'all on Facebook got it's complicated as a relationship status. All right. If it's complicated, then, you know, leave that person alone until, you know, it ain't complicated no more. I'll go and find you another one. So, but anyways, this is your girl Monique. Next week we will be interviewing Pastor Jamie and Christy Wheeler in South Carolina, and I actually want to give a shout out to them. Today is actually their 10-year wedding anniversary. Woo, woo, woo. Congratulations, you guys. Hopefully we can do a live one. So, but we'll see about coordinating that. They have a phenomenal story. Definitely want to share with the viewers. Want you guys to hear their story. They have a really beautiful testimony, and they're really beautiful people. So this is your girl Monique, Uplifted with Mo. If you would like to share your story, please email me upliftedwithmo@gmail.com, or send me a instant message. DM me. I just learned what that meant. Direct message me on Facebook, Monique Walker, Uplifted with Mo. Either one, you can connect with me. Let me know if you want to share your story. If you're married, engaged, you're in a good relationship, and you want to share some things, you know, please hit me up, email me, message me. Just let me know, and you know, we'll see about getting your story on. But again, I just hope this blessed you. Like I said, the Uplifted with Mo, we just want to encourage people. We want to uplift them. We don't want them to stay in situations that's not good for them. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we will talk to you soon. Be blessed.